So, autophagy, the famous internal cleanup, self-eating. Recently, it has become an overused buzzword without too much data to support most of the claims. On one hand, autophagy is extremely complicated topic with multiple types identified, working differently in different organs, with absolutely no easy way for you or me to measure any of that at home or in the lab. But on the other hand, it's very simple. Autophagy is controlled by energy, which comes in waves and cycles. Almost like a heater. When the temperature falls down, it kicks up. Energy is down, autophagy is up. But keep in mind, there are a lot of people out there who never fasted or exercised in their life, and they're still alive and doing well. Which means that autophagy is doing its job pretty well without any kind of fasting. Otherwise, all cells, especially metabolically active ones, like in your brain, for example, would just gunk up very quickly and start to die off, which was tested by the real genetic autophagy switch in animals. So, if you are alive, autophagy is working. Practical takes. If you are worried about stopping autophagy, we can also breathe out. Autophagy is always running on low, like a pilot light in a heater, and naturally gets higher in different organs when energy dips are detected. But if you work a desk job, like I do, your life might be just too comfortable for your cells, so you have to manufacture energy dips to help it. And fasting is one of the ways to do it. It is great, but there are other tools out there which we should definitely use as well. Second best way to boost autophagy is to create those energy dips is exercise, especially in the fasted state. Then you kind of stack energy dips one on top of each other. Another tool or tools also for cleanup of our system are short-term stressors. Something we don't see in our climate control habitats. And that's heat exposure, like sauna, and the opposite, the cold. Cold weather, cold showers.
We don't have earthquakes, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have alligators. We don't have earthquakes, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have alligators.
And the most unusual way in the context of fasting is eating, but strategically. Fasting is great and all, but when you eat, if you eat polyphenol-rich foods, which are poison to bugs, those polyphenols, that's how plants protect themselves. Polyphenols act as tiny stressors, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Beginners focus on what to remove from their diet, but my 20 years of experience tells me that you should focus on what to add. Green tea, coffee, berries, broccoli, nuts and seeds, olive oil,